looking at film and reading some of their actions, what do you think is working well for them that maybe wasn't earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think they're playing at the level that they had hoped to get to, right? This is a team that's won at a high level, right? And they went through some struggles early in the season. They've had some changes to their starting lineups, and yeah, they've found a rhythm. I think they've been on quite a winning streak here and playing well and confident. And so it's going to be a challenge for us tonight, like it is every night in this league. There's some really, really good teams, and this is another one here tonight.
See you once again. Kalia Copper yesterday said at every game in the second half of the season, there's a statement game. I'm just curious to know, how do you view tonight's game, and especially the next few games as you guys go into a playoff push?
Yeah, I mean, we just got our break, and now it's on. We've got 13 games in 28 days, and it's here. And so every night is going to present a new challenge. There's going to be good wins and tough losses along the way, but this is all going to prepare us for the playoffs. These are games that we got to go through. When you get to the playoffs, there's only 8 teams. There's going to be good teams in the playoffs. You're gonna have to make adjustments, but this is just another game to prepare us for that, and we've got many more ahead.
Second in defensive rating, even after last game, and last year you were 9th, I believe. So, like, heading into the year, did you think that a jump like that was plausible?
Well, adding AT definitely helps. All of her teams have been really good defensively. She sets the tone. You want to be good offensively and defensively. And I think we've got a chance to be good at both. We like where we're at defensively, but we also know that we can continue to keep getting better. Because you can't always control if you make or miss shots, but you can control if you can get stops. Is how hard you play and how disciplined you are. So I've been proud of what we've done defensively, but we need to keep that up.
Down the stretch here, obviously figuring out the rotation is key, and I know injuries have been a factor, adding DB and all those things.
Yeah.
How close do you think you are to kind of figuring out the rotation in your mind that could be that rotation in the postseason?
Yeah, I think the last 2 games is kind of what I'm envisioning as of right now. You never know, things change. I like the 8-player rotation that we've got going on. I think it allows our players to get into a rhythm, trying to find different rotations. I've kind of stayed a little bit consistent with that the last couple games, and we'll try again tonight. Just because I want there to be a comfort level with our players and who's playing with who and when they're coming in, when they're coming out. And so I like where we're at. I think we probably need a little bit more time just to see if what my eyes are saying, if the numbers back it up. But we've kind of got our 8 right now. We need others to stay ready. You never know, foul trouble and things can happen. But I like where we're headed.
Department in the past and the job that they do. How much of what the analytics says goes into building your 8-player rotation?
Yeah, I mean, we look at 2-player lineups, 3-player lineups, 4-player lineups. Really good question. We leaned into those numbers, and that's something that even with the 8-player lineup or 8-player rotation, we don't have a lot of data to back it up yet, just because of the injuries early in the year. So we need to see those lineups a little bit more and see who plays well together.
I asked one about the playoff push and everything. I'm just curious for you, how do you not, either you or the team, to be frank, how do you guys not get in your own heads? Let's say if there's a bad performance or things of that sort down the stretch.
I think in sports, you deal with big wins and tough losses, and you have to be ready the next day, right? New day mentality, next play. There's only one champion, right? And so you gotta just keep fighting. And there's going to be days where you bring it and you're good, and there's going to be days that you bring it and maybe you're not good enough. And so, yeah, there's going to be ups and downs to finish the season, but I like where we've put ourselves in a pretty good position here. And now it's about performing when it matters.
Coach, Las Vegas, does a lot of things really well offensively, different facets of the game. Obviously, the headliner is Asia, got it. But the other parts of the game, they can really hurt you. What becomes critical? You know, Asia's probably gonna quote unquote get hers.
Yep.
What becomes critical in terms of other facets of what they do well, slowing them down a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jackie comes to mind next, right? We need to make her opportunities difficult, not allow easy catches, show her bodies. I think the two things for me is just the offensive rebounding by them. I believe they're second in offensive rebound percentage, and then just the free throws, right? It's hard to win in this league when you put teams on the free throw line. So those would be the two for me, is just controlling the glass and keeping them off the free throw line.
Thanks, Dave.
Awesome. Thank you.